Hey everybody, this is Kohdok here, and I know I've been a bit behind on my reviews, but part of that has a bit to do with real life. As a result, I am going to start ripping Redakai. Yeah, because these reviews probably take about 30 minutes to record, and I can be done with it. So, since this is going to be a riff track, this is how it works. What you need to do is you need to pull up the actual episode 1 on something else, whether you have it on a DVD, or you have it TiVo'd, or heaven forbid you find it on the internet or something like that. Have it ready, and we're going to align it so that we both start the episode at the same time. So on the count of three, 1, 2, 3. Okay, starting off, we have this intro of what the show is. I mean, that's okay for first episode, but they use it for every single one, and I really thought that shows had outgrown this after the 90s, because nowadays, if somebody wants to look up what a show is about, they can just look it up on Wikipedia. So, I mean, even aside from all the ripoffs, honestly, just to be fair, there's nothing new under the sun. So, still, we're just going to see how the show goes on its own without really trying to reference what it rips off or whatever. So, let's rip. Conquer the Kairu. So, you're a conqueror, not a hero? Ah! Don't scare me like that! Okay, so, kid being chased. Who's that supposed to be? Is that like Kai in the past or something? Stranger danger! Yes, the juggernaut! Fist of the Colossus. Okay, why is there a topiary in the microwave? I don't remember that from Bonsai 101, so... Bangaman, the flutter's on fire! I just wanted to make a pizza! Oh no, alert. Microwaved topiary. I mean, look at that. That is totally a plant. Oh, yes, it is acceptable and cool behavior to ridicule somebody for having a single blemish. Okay, I don't like these guys already. Main screen, turn on! We get signal! Somebody set us up the bomb! You know what you're doing, you move Zig! They're moving Zig alright, look at that. Straight into the sun. Okay, who are these guys? Nice bowl cut, buddy. Really? Yes, clearly your look over their strategy shows your superior intelligence. And they go jetting off like Superman. You know, so far, I want to know more about these guys. They actually seem more interesting than the heroes. Huh? Electricity in the ground? Visions of characters more interesting than us? Maya sense? Really? I mean, I guess you could say it's kind of like Elfdar, but that's not really the canonical term for it, so... Oh well. Let's hope there's some sharp, pointy rocks at the bottom. Oh, drat. Wait, I thought Boomer had a paralyzing fear of water.
Continuity alert.
Fine, I'll deal with that in the coming episode. Oh, good, no forest for them to burn down.
Continuity alert.
Oh, be quiet. Wah, 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 wah. Ving Rhames. Like a million people cried out and were suddenly. Oh, I promise no crossovers. Sorry. Okay, wow. Really? Of all the morals you could teach in a pilot episode, and you went with slavery is bad? Bit heavy handed, don't you think? I mean, there's nothing wrong with the message, but isn't it a bit heavy handed for something that's been pretty light-hearted so far? Well, why don't you beat up the people next to you and made fun of you for having a pimple? Okay, that was actually pretty clever. That was actually kind of funny. Is that like a giant glove or something? He loves the glove, it's so bad. Oh, yeah, and all the people on the ground aren't going to notice that. I mean, it's not like anybody's going to investigate or anything. Wait a minute, they're throwing attacks on top of each other. I thought in the card game that you throw attacks on your opponent and creatures on top of you. You know, all that lightning in your eyes can't be good for your eyesight. I mean, really. So, who's supposed to be the heroes again? If it wasn't for that introduction, I think I'd have trouble telling. I mean, aside from the evil in the air, you know, that could just be passed off as some kind of silly joke. But this, you know. And for a first episode, I thought they were supposed to transform into the monsters. Why aren't they? Says the guy who was outsmarted by, hey, look over there! Ouch. Recycled animation attack! Our genius character, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, leave it to Pimple Man. Whoa. Aniem! Aniem! Oh, yeah, that didn't work so well. And they're already dead. Show's over, folks. Okay, I love how they try to do that without any explanation at all. That still looks like it hurts. The 180 rule? What's that? Stone armor? Really? Okay, shouldn't you, like, fight them off or something? Or was there some kind of rule against not fighting civilians? I can't remember. Yes, let us allow them to restrain and disarm us. Clearly, this is an ingenious plan. It's Mati again. Heart! That's what I said! Nice mohawk guy. Whoa, that sounded totally fabulous. Well, what are we waiting for, boys? Let's go. Aha! Wow, are those guys under GTA 4 physics or something? So we have a big guy, a guy who loves the glove, and Mr. Fabulous. Rocks? Really? You're digging with rocks? Aren't there any tools around or something? Fyuka? How do you spell that in a way that doesn't sound offensive? I'm thinking, like Fyuka, but otherwise, it would be spelled like something that is incredibly inappropriate for a kid's show. That looks more like the girl than Mr. Pimple. More cruel mockery from our heroes. Uh, um. Wait, so now they do have tools. What's going on? Be consistent here. She just realized what show she's in. Recycled animation. X marks the spot. Yes, let's go back to digging with rocks. That was so much more effective. Yumo Guigwai Vites Ow, 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 Pagawa Salpa! Huh, on the side here it says property of share. Oh, okay. Oh, hey look, Kai's attacking civilians!
Continuity alert.
Oh, why did I even install you? Okay, so she kicks the rock, it misses him, but it still sends him flying 100 feet. Stupid GTA 4 physics! Let's throw rocks at him! Okay, could he have said that any more nonchalantly? This is for all the people you've enslaved. Stop, cease, and desist. Almost as fabulous as that tall blue guy. Suddenly frowny face. Shadow clone jutsu. Speed lines. Well, at least he's not asking for your blue eyes white dragon card. I mean, I guess they're supposed to be like the Aztecs, but isn't this supposed to take place in the 20th century? The Aztecs haven't been around since another band of conquerors showed up where they lived. That boomer is one bad mother Fyuka. A rock? My destiny is a rock? Or not. He's having a heart attack. Light finally saw this show and wrote Boomer's name in his death note. Mati. Yoink. I can go sell these iPhones on eBay, make money. Wait, you mean you were enemies with each other up until now? So, how does that work exactly? And I notice we haven't really seen any characterization at all. We haven't really been introduced to much of what these characters are, other than Maya's, weird the Force sense Elfdar thing. We haven't really seen what these characters are about. What are their motivations? Their special skills, I haven't really gotten much of that at all. Oh, hey, look, it's Team Fabulous. Let's go, bros! Oh, look, now they're attacking civilians too. Is Lokar gonna yell at them for that?
Continuity alert.
But first, let's pause and download Angry Birds! Okay, so they should be done in about a couple of seconds. Spirit Bomb! I mean, really, what are they doing? That download looked like it was taking, like, no time at all. Are they playing Angry Birds? There's nothing in them. It's just the cases. So, are you going to ask the kid his name, or are you just going to keep calling him Kid? If he's such an important character, he's going to be such a great Kairu warrior, why not ask him his name? You insensitive jerks. Yes, let us steal the energy from these people rather than them. Okay, looks like they're done. My great teeth dislikes your statement. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen, who considers thinking a weakness. Oh yes, these massive winds won't terrorize the local folk at all. Okay, this time without all the pomp and circumstance from the introduction. And yet their clothes are unscathed. Weird. Then again, that's an incredible feat for a girl in any anime to not get her clothes torn. Okay, there we go. Now we finally have the transformation into monsters. Why didn't they do it in the first fight? That just seems a bit odd. Oh, no, he's gonna do it too? But, you know, you'd think they'd do a bit of a more daring introduction with it. Ouch, my hair! Oh, look, it's Ramjet with no wings. Yes, let's attack while he's obviously draining our power. This is why I am the leader! Holy crap, it worked. Is that what he said? Now that thing looks more like a rhino than Rhino does. Oh, they're gonna be cute little... Whoa. Okay. Giant blue glowy thing. Okay, like I said before, this isn't quite appropriate for a first episode, because you're supposed to give the character introduction at least a fair amount of pomp and circumstance. You know, when you have the first introduction of some kind of monster, you give it some flash, some flair, you know? This just seems like it's an ordinary episode. And what the heck is that? I don't remember that ever being listed as one of Kai's monsters. But shouldn't he be using Metanoid, his signature monster and the monster depicted in all the advertisements in the premiere episode? Wait, when did the other two change back? Superman, da 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 da. Stop calling him Fyuka. It sounds wrong. Wait, Kai didn't have to say anything when he did the same thing. What's so different? And more importantly, why didn't he use it when they were falling? I don't blame him, you know, get as far away from this show as you can. Okay, now let us steal the energy from these people. Okay, so is this energy going to restore the land, or are they just going to take it and leave? The who? You can't say that. You didn't even ask that kid what his name is. And you're insisting about being forgotten? Jeez. Well, at least this episode's almost over. Okay, here's where you realize that all the characters act exactly the same, because this conversation could go in any direction with any of these characters saying any of these lines, and the effect would be exactly the same. Show a little personality, why don't you? The topiary. Really? You're using the same joke you used at the start of the episode? It's not you, Mookie. They just realized what show they're in. Well, anyway, that's episode 1 of Redakai, and for a first episode, it is quite lame. A first episode you usually use to introduce the characters, show off their motivations, their drives, and what makes them different. It's characterization, but this episode doesn't have that at all. Now, I'm familiar with the idea of a teaser episode, where you show an episode that happens a bit later to just kind of show how a normal episode progresses, but the thing is, they don't go back and do any origin stories later, so I can't really figure out where they're coming from with this. So, as far as I'm concerned, it could have been better. It could have been a lot better. So, anyway, that is my riff of Redakai episode 1. So, well, until next time, this is Kohdok signing off.